name, that's Sam Law. Hear myself when I hear y'all talk. See my kicks when I see y'all walk. Flex on me, y'all ain't strong. Say my name, that's Sam Law. Still on top, yeah, it's been that long. They won't know till I say I'm gone. They won't know, say my name.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the That Sam Law Show. And I'm your host, of course, the amazing, the unstoppable, That Sam Law. I just wanted y'all to take a moment to soak it all in, so we had that little pause. But listen, I have a guest that's really special to me. I mentioned him before in a prior episode with our friend of the show, Robert Anthony of Lim Possible. His name is Brandon Lee. Like Robert Anthony, Brandon also is missing a leg. I don't know how else to say it right, so I'm gonna just say it that way. He is actually missing one of his legs, and he has a prosthetic leg, and this dude is like a super bodybuilder. In the last 3 years, he went from looking like a regular schmegular degular to like the Incredible Hulk. And we gotta unpack how that happened with, a piece of you missing. So, Brandon, I need you to describe your upbringing, how you ended up in this precarious state, and how it shaped you.
First, let me say, Sam, this is fire. Congratulations. This is so dope. But, all right, to get back to your question, I was terrible. I was terrible growing up. I was in the streets, heavy.
You was.
Oh, I was.
You was outside.
Terrible. Dirty work. But I was in the streets heavy. And the reason why I lost my leg is because I got shot. I got shot in 2008. They couldn't save my leg. I almost lost my life. Realistically, I was supposed to be dead. But, you know what I'm saying? Thank God I'm not. I'm here.
Amen.
And after that, after I lost my leg, I always went down the rabbit hole. I was like, it's over. I really have nothing else to live for. So I started trying to tear up my neighborhood. I went to jail for a long time. Came out, went back to jail, came out, went to college, and then went back to jail. so like
you got educated in the middle.
I mean, it was a process. It was a process. And eventually one day it was like, you know what? You got to wake up. You got to figure this out because you got a second chance. You're wasting a second chance. What are you doing? And believe it or not, the gym saved me because if it wasn't for me having something to do all the time, I would be up to doing the regular. You know what I mean?
Facts. I seen you do some Herculean stuff. You're a big TikTok influencer. You're big on social media, and I've literally seen you like drag a tire with like one leg, and I'm like, why? First off, I can't do that with 2 legs, and I don't need you showing off. Now I just look like a piece of trash. But it's like you're a hero. You're a modern day hero. What does that feel like?
Honestly, it's humbling because I don't really look at myself as a hero until somebody's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They address me like that, but I don't feel like a hero. I'm not a hero. I think I am just somebody to help. I want to be a mentor. I want to be somebody to tell these kids like, yo, the streets ain't it. Your diet ain't it.
Facts.
Yeah, these kids, they eat terrible.
Facts.
They Uber eat everything. It's terrible. And I just want to get the world healthy. And that's basically where I want to go with my life. I want to change the world. You got to make an impact on the world. If you're not doing anything with your life, you have to be changing the world. You got to be important. You got to figure it out.
Facts.
You have to.
That's a fact. You have to kind of like disrupt some of the societal norms that are unhealthy. And you're doing that. You're doing that especially with your brand Winnergy. So what is Winergy and how did you come about creating that saying?
All right, so that's actually something me and my brother put together. My brother Michael Lee.
Shout out to Keys Hip Hop. Hey, hey, hey.
And so we was talking and he's like, yo, you got mad energy and you went in with your energy. I'm like, oh, I like the way that sounds. And you know what I'm saying? And that kind of resonated. And I'm like, all right, I like this. I'm going to put together a brand. And it's basically just exercising, eating nutritiously. That's not even a word. I just made up a word. It's fine, whatever. But it's exercising, nutrition, having a good mental state, because that's the most important thing, is just being in a good headspace.
Facts.
But it's all of that. It's focusing on all of that, getting it together, and taking back control of your life, basically.
That's a fact. Do you remember a time, like, while you're getting to, like, this brand, Winnergy, do you remember a turning point in your life where you realized you deserved more?
Oh my God, yes. Okay, so it wasn't like it wasn't like an epiphany. It was like something that literally happened to me. So, I ran into a person I had beef with, the ops. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
The ops
Whatever.
is everywhere.
They're everywhere. But I ran to him, and a simple fist fight turned into me getting stabbed a lot. Yeah, it was bad.
I remember that, hearing that story back in the day.
And the turning point was, I was with my son and my baby sister, and they seen it. They seen everything happen, all because I couldn't control my temper, because I because I had no control over what I was gonna do next. I acted off of sheer emotion. I was like, you know what? I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure this out, because if I don't, they're gonna be corrupted. Their lives are gonna be hectic.
Talk about it.
And so that's basically the name of the game. I can't tell you it was like just a eureka. It was like, I guess it is a eureka moment, but it was a little bit more than that, because I had already gotten shot. They had already seen so much, and I was like, and then seeing my son crying, my sister crying, I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? You know, at some point you got to man up.
I mean, I know you since I was a teenager, and the growth that I've seen has inspired me. You keep me pushing. You keep me going.
And you was the same. Look at you. You're great. You're doing your thing.
You know me when I was a little teenage mom with this stroller.
I remember.
And it's just like, we come a long way, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
There's people that we grew up with that ain't here no more.
Facts.
There's people we grew up that is never coming home from jail.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? There's people that we grew up that are really, really paralyzed and crippled and never gonna walk again and stuff like that.
That's a fact. Like, we've seen, you know, I'm not from your hood. You're from Amityville. I'm from West Babylon. And I was always in your hood, though. That was my favorite place to be. I was like a secret little Amityville girl. Like, I didn't go to school there, but I was accepted. And, you know, you being like one of my closest people and like family, you and your cousin Craig are my family. And, you know, shout out to LR Fashion Lab. They didn't do this fit, but they do keep me, you know, styled in a lot of the episodes on this season. And you know, I think about like what you've been through, and like even in those moments, hearing that you got hurt or hearing that you got stabbed, like fearful of losing you. It impacted your family first, but it impacted all of us. Yeah. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here too, and I'm glad that I'm here to see your growth, because look at you, you're on fire, Sam. Look at you.
Oh man,
this is awesome.
I'm excited. I'm just grateful to be here. You know me, I almost took my own self out. I didn't have like someone try to stab me or a gun try to shoot me. I was just like, I'm not worth it, and I tried to take my own self out. I don't know which demon's worse. They're both equally evil, but you know, just not feeling like loving yourself enough to know that there's better for you. And it probably was having a child so early that made me realize like, yo, I gotta be here for stuff. I want to see certain things, and I gotta push through it. I wish, as a parent, I wish that I had been better. I wish that I had done more. I wish that she didn't have to see me in so many low moments. All I can hope is that maybe it made her stronger to not be like me in those moments and say, nah, you know, I'm gonna keep going, because eventually my mom got out of it. So no matter what, I could get out of it. And I hope your son and your sister feel the same.
So I'm a big believer in that the past is the past.
Facts.
Whatever happened, it happened for a reason.
Facts.
And maybe by them seeing that, they know that they should stay away from the streets, or that I'm strong enough that to be able to take on their burdens as well, as, you know what I mean? So I'm sure by even your daughter seeing you struggle, seeing you go through what she's going through, that shaped her. That absolutely shaped her. So now she's going to be a better person, as opposed to the person that she would have been if she had never seen that. She could have turned out completely different and been very reliant on you if she didn't know, hey, sometimes I got to step up.
She's
you know
super independent.
Yeah, so
to the point it gets on my nerves.
But now you know that she's ready. Like, this world she don't have to watch out for the world. The world got to watch out for her.
Facts.
You know
Talk
what I mean?
about it. Talk
So
about
that's the beauty of life and the struggle. And not for nothing, you always respect somebody who got it from the dirt, who got it from the
Woo,
mud.
talk about
You don't
it.
respect the person that was spoon fed. I mean, you respect them, like, but yeah, like, if you got $1 million handed to you, I'll always respect you less than the person that got it from a penny.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
the
that's
truth.
just that's
'Cause
just
you know
reality.
they had to do something. They had to work. They had to get it from
They had
the
to get it
mud.
from the mud. They had to go through
Facts.
trial and tribulation.
That's a fact. So I'm gonna ask you this because I think it's important. You know, you talk about getting it from the mud. You got it from the mud. How do you keep pushing yourself every day to be better?
So I heard something one time, and this is like the most powerful saying I've ever heard in my life. Everything is legacy. Everything is legacy. No matter what you do, everything is legacy. Because people always talk about who their relatives are, but they never focus on who they are. Like, how are you going to leave your imprint on this world? Who are you going to affect? Whose life are you going to change? And if that's not your constant, like, brain, your thought, it's such a constant thought, then what are you doing? You have to constantly be ready to change everybody's life. Everybody.
You're
Because
not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for others.
absolutely.
That's a servant's heart. God
Absolutely.
honors that.
God does honor that. Yeah, absolutely.
Why is it my friends that got one leg be preaching?
Because we know, we've been through it.
For real. Like, y'all come on the show, y'all start preaching. People be leaving misty eyed, like, I learned so much today. Nah, but we need that. So you're not doing this for yourself. It helps yourself, but you're doing it for everybody else. I respect it.
You can't do it for yourself. Like, the payoff will come later on. It doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Like, it's crazy because, like you said that you battled depression. I have battled depression too, like bad. Like I had the gun and everything. I was about to take myself out. The only problem was it was going to be in my mom's bathroom, and then she would have like.
She would have to clean up that mess.
Yeah,
That's not right.
That's terrible.
That ain't right.
That's terrible. Anyways, so you got to figure, if you're going through depression, I'm going through depression. How many other people, especially being black in this world, how many other people are going through mental health issues to where they can't get past the struggle? And you'll be surprised just by saying something simple like, "Hi, how are you doing?" That'll take somebody off the edge. That'll take somebody off the edge. Like, oh, this person actually took time out of their day to say hi to me. Amazing.
That's a fact.
This is crazy.
Yo, that is a fact. A smile. My grandma actually wrote a poem and I read it. And when I had this Cousin's Day in LA, and shout out to my family in LA. I don't got my Christianity on, but y'all know I love you and respect y'all. And I read this poem that she wrote called Smile. And she talks about like how much just a smile means to a stranger, how much it could, my grandma's like a national poet. She's won awards and stuff. And, I'm her legacy. And she talks about, just what that smile means, how it could shift the energy for the day. It really can. So you're right. Sometimes just saying hello, sometimes just, I don't like a wink, but sometimes a wink can make somebody feel acknowledged.
Wink's all right. I like winks.
Nah, I gouge your eyeball out. But Dale Carnegie said this: knowing somebody's name, acknowledging something they're into, it means something to somebody, and that creates a lasting connection and a lasting bond. And you gotta do that. You gotta create bonds, because you're also a businessman. You're not a businessman, you're a businessman. and you gotta create those bonds. You're a trainer. You're part of a big company. You have your own store that we have events at. My charitable organization, we love having a good event at T3 Nutrition. What's that like when you're meeting a client and it's their first day working out and they got you as a trainer? They probably see you on the internet pulling tires and just all the crazy stuff that you do. What's it like your first time with a training with you? What's that look like? How does that go?
All right, so it's about a rapport. Everybody, you have to build rapport with everybody. And believe it or not, you have something in common with everybody. Whether you both are females or, you both are black or it does anything. You both got hair, something.
You don't have any of those things. You black.
I'm something. I'm something. It's something. It's something.
You're missing the hair. You ain't.
But
I mean, I don't know what you identify as, but you're definitely missing the hair, and you black. Well, okay, so you got one of those things.
Something. So it's about building that connection. You can build rapport with anybody, even by simple, nice gestures. Simple gestures that show that you care.
A smile.
A smile. So there is, and this is a fact. There is a formula to getting somebody to like you.
What's the formula? I'm sure I need to know because people hate me sometimes.
Okay, no. All right, so check it out. It's proximity, duration, and intensity.
Wait. We're gonna say that again. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Proximity, duration, and integrity. Intention.
So, say I'm around you for a certain amount of time. And for like, say I'm around you for 45 minutes for 3 days a week. You're going to become more comfortable with me.
I'm going to become you, probably.
Yeah, but if my attention shows that I have a good heart, and that's building rapport. That's how rapport is built.
Proximity, duration, intention.
Intensity. Yeah.
That's important. Yeah. Okay.
And so now
I'm gonna go make some friends tonight.
So with all of that, even if it's for like 5 minutes every 3 days, eventually we're gonna build a rapport. Simple conversation. Hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? Blah 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 blah. I ask about your day. I ask about what you're into. Simple things. That's gonna work because that's basically how the human mind works.
I guess you educating us on today. I like that.
Listen, like, there's a lot of information I've been able to like retain, especially being locked up so long. Like,
you gotta get that data.
Work out, read, or argue about politics. That is it.
That sounds like my life every day, and I'm not locked up. But okay, fair. Maybe I am. So when you're with a client, like, what's something that might frustrate you about working with a client?
So I don't really focus on problems. I focus on solutions. So say a person is very problematic. They have aches and pains everywhere. All right, so now I gotta find out what your ache is, what your pain is, what causes it, what triggers it, and how to strengthen your problem as opposed to just forget about it. Some muscles need to be stretched, some muscles need to be strengthened. It depends. If say you have shoulder problems, maybe
I do.
Maybe the muscles around your shoulder aren't firing right. I just got to find out which muscle is weak and which muscles can help build it up so it can support it.
Well, listen, I like that. You nailed my problem. Let me talk about my problems.
I didn't know this, man.
That's a fact, though. So you come this far. What does success look like to you, and do you have more in store?
I definitely have more in store.
Tell us. We want to know some of what you got in store.
Success is, I have to change the world. I have to make it a better place to some capacity. Maybe it's not like, I don't know, like maybe like Elon Musk, but I have to change the world to make it a better place for other people to live in.
So you're not going to shout random stock tips and try and buy Twitter?
You can do that? I don't know.
That's what Elon Musk is doing right now. I mean, I don't know.
You bought Twitter?
He's trying to buy Twitter. I don't know what's going on.
I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to, if I can positively affect at least one person a day, I'm doing my job. I'm on my D. If I can make somebody feel more confident, if I can make somebody feel better about themselves, if I can uplift somebody's spirits one day at a time, that's all you need. And then eventually it's going to snowball. Have you ever heard of the compound effect?
Yes, I have.
All right, so the compound
effect. And you'll be teaching me about the compound effect, so teach the audience about it.
It's one action done frequently in little increments. So like, say you want to be a bodybuilder, or you want I don't know, a nice body or physique, whatever.
Yeah.
You go into the gym, working out hard one day ain't gonna do nothing.
Nothing.
It ain't gonna do nothing.
What about 2 days?
2 days, nothing.
3?
Nothing.
Oh man, that's more time than I have.
eventually that routine is going to build and build and build and build and build and build, and it's gonna snowball until you look amazing. Goals are not important. Goals aren't important. Goals, if you have any goals in your life, throw them out the window. Systems are important because the systems will create the goal.
Wow.
So if, say, oh, I want $1 million. I give you $1 million today. Oh, I can't personally, but you get $1 million today.
Right.
You're like, okay, you reach your goal. How are you going to sustain it? You can't because you don't have no system in place. If you focus on the system, you're going to reach the goal over and over and over again. And that goal that you think you have is going to snowball into something way better.
Wow. Sheesh. Well, I got a couple questions to ask you since we're talking about our systems and we're talking about our goals. And these might be, you know, if we're with a client and you're building their systems, what's more important to you? Or what are you working with, weights or cardio?
So I do something called HIIT. It's light-weighted cardio.
High intensity interval training.
Yeah, so it's light-weighted cardio. So if you do cardio with like, say, like 5-pound dumbbells, the modality is added, which is the 5-pound dumbbells, but it's the little movements that are strengthening the little muscles that are going to eventually power the big muscles. It's all about the micro to power the macro.
Treadmill or track?
Track.
Yeah?
Track.
You like hitting that
either.
pavement?
I can't run either. I do the stand
You don't run?
I run very, very littly because I'm not a great runner.
I'm not into running
I'm not. I
either.
don't have the super leg. The super leg is dope. I don't have one.
Oh, like Robert Anthony.
Yeah.
That dude, he just.
That leg is fire.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, but I can't like. I'd rather like I like doing like bursts.
Okay.
I like doing bursts.
You're a sprinter.
But the track, there's nothing that beats out fresh air. Nothing.
Okay. It's about the fresh air. Water or Gatorade?
Water. Gatorade is horrible.
Yeah.
Gatorade. Oh my God.
I'm a Gatorade girl.
Yo, Gatorade is the worst thing in the world. Gatorade is full of sugar. It's like, it's not even like the old school Gatorade that Kevin Garnett used to drink. It's really, really bad now. It's like water, 100%. You can drink water. I can drink water all day.
Right.
Matter of fact, I don't even drink Gatorade. That's how much I hate Gatorade.
I'm a Gatorade drinker. I can't lie.
I'm
I'll
like
be
Bobby
like, bring me
Boucher.
an orange Gatorade right now. Especially after, you know, I've been outside hanging out. I'm all about a good
telling you,
Gatorade.
it's all about water. Alkaline water. Ooh.
Fair. I like alkaline water.
Alkaline water is fire.
It's delicious. All right, city or suburbs?
Suburbs. There's no parking in the city.
That's a whole fact. That's a whole
And I drive.
fact.
I'm not walking anywhere. I'm not going to take your subway, especially after that madness that happened in Brooklyn. No,
Facts.
I am driving, and I want to park my
Facts.
vehicle. And I don't want to pay $29.99 to park my vehicle.
That's a fact.
So definitely the suburbs.
So what do you want your clients to take away from their time with you and their workouts?
One, confidence. I don't want to sell a workout. I want to sell confidence. I want to sell. So in anything you do, you're selling something other than what you think you're selling.
That's
So like, say you're selling clothes. You're not just selling clothes. If you say you're selling status. If you're buying Gucci, you're selling status. You're not selling clothes. So that's what you have to kind of imprint. I'm selling confidence. I'm selling health. I'm selling wellness. I'm selling the confidence and the idea of knowing, hey, I'm going to be here for a long time. Or
Facts.
I feel good about what I just did. And I'm going to
Facts.
do it again and again and again and again until your confidence is superseding my confidence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk to them. If you weren't a personal trainer, what would you be doing?
Oh my God, I'd be the best drug dealer ever. I would. I was good at selling drugs. I was. I was. And like, I'm not
I did
gonna lie
not
to you.
expect that answer.
It was true. It's very true. Like, but
There's a legal way to do it. Like, you can work for a pharmaceutical company.
nah, I was good at like that lifestyle.
But most of them are becoming legal now.
It's true, but I wouldn't sell nothing legal. But the reason why is because like being a personal trainer, my mind shifted. So now I don't have to do that because I know the other side of it. You know
You're
what I'm saying?
selling endorphins now.
Yeah, endorphins is a hell of a drug. But
Endorphins is a hell of a drug. Oh man, listen.
but that's something I was really good at, really successful at. But I like kind of threw it away completely because one, I need to be here for my son.
Amen.
And I'm like, in this day and age, they ain't giving you second chances.
Not if you look like us.
Not if you look like us. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out.
That's a fact.
And two, like like I said, you're selling something. What are you selling? You're selling a brief high, which is like you're really selling depression. Because eventually this person's going to come back down like, oh, I need to see you again. And when they start ringing your phone, hey, I need X, Y, Z, it becomes annoying. Now you're taking away from my family. Like you're taking away from my alone time. I want to sit down and watch the Boondocks. You telling me that you need to see me right now? I got to drive 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. Tired. I don't want to do that. I want to sit down and watch TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'd rather do what I'm doing. Much rather.
I hear that. Well, listen, Brandon, I'm so grateful to have this time with you today. I'm grateful you came and sat down and talked to us. You dropped a lot of gems. You know, you're a hero in your own right. Even if you don't want to call yourself a hero, I'm going to call you a hero. You've come a long way. I'm proud of you. You know, I'm proud that you're still standing, even if it's on one leg.
Like a flamingo.
Listen, if my audience wants to enjoy your comedy, if they want to get trained, if they want to just have a little quick DM chat with you, how can they find you?
I'm on Instagram heavy, Beely Speaks. I'm on TikTok, March Madness _, and I'm on Facebook as Brandon Lee.
That's how they're going to find you.
Yeah, that's how they're going to find you.
Okay. Well, listen, Brandon, thank you for taking the time out on the That Sam Law Show.
No
I
problem.
appreciate you. I'm happy to have
Sam,
you.
you're on fire. You killing it. You are killing it. Keep
Thank
killing
you.
it.
I'm going to keep trying.
You ain't trying.
Yeah,
you
I couldn't
doing
do it
You-
without 726 Productions. The team that's behind me is powerful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful every day that I have the support that I need. You know, my executive assistant, just everybody that keeps pushing the brand. Your team at T3 Nutrition. Shout outs to Val. I call it Cheeks. If you gotta follow her to
Val
find out why. Val Cheeks. Listen, I'm grateful. You guys will keep me going. I appreciate you. So everybody, thank you for tuning in to the That Sam Law Show.
All y'all enjoy me, the song y'all can step with.